Well.
Well.
Well, here we are.
Here we are, aren't we?
I should say we were. Yep, here we are.
Well.
Well, how does it feel to be an old married lady?
Well, it's too soon to ask me that. At least, I mean, goodness, we've only been married about 3 hours, haven't we?
We've been married for exactly 2 hours and 26 minutes.
My, it seems like longer.
It isn't hardly 6:30 yet.
Seems like later. I guess it's because it starts getting dark so early.
It does at that. Yep, the nights are going to be pretty long from now on. Well, it starts to get dark early.
I didn't have any idea what time it was. Everything was so mixed up, I sort of don't know where I am or what it's all about. Getting back from the church, and then all those people, and then changing my clothes, and everybody throwing things and all. Goodness, how people do it every day.
Do what?
Get married. People, all over everywhere, all doing it all the time. Chinese people and everyone, all doing it just like it wasn't anything.
Well, let's not worry about people all over the world. Let's don't think a lot about Chinese people. We've got something better to think about. Well, what do we care about them?
I know, but I sort of just got to thinking of them. All of them. All over everywhere. All doing it all the time. At least I mean getting married, you know? Well, it's sort of such a big thing to do. It makes you feel queer. You think of all the people, all over everywhere, all doing it. How does anybody know what's going to happen next?
Well, let them worry. We don't have to. We know Dharma was going to happen next. Well, we know it's going to be great. Well, we know we're going to be happy, don't we?
Oh, of course. Only when you think of all the people, you sort of have to keep thinking of them. It makes you feel funny. An awful lot of people get married. It doesn't turn out so well. I guess they almost have thought it was going to be great.
Oh, now come on. This is no way to start our honeymoon with all this thinking going on. Look at us all married and everything. The wedding all done and all.
Oh, it was nice, wasn't it? Did you really like my veil?
You looked great. Just great.
Oh, I'm terribly glad. Ellie and Louise looked perfectly lovely, didn't they? I'm terribly glad they did finally decide on pink. They looked perfectly lovely.
Listen, I want to tell you something. When I was standing in that old church, waiting for you to come up, and I saw those 2 bridesmaids, I thought to myself, well, I never knew Louise could look like that. Like she had knocked anybody's eye out.
Oh, really? Funny. Of course, everybody thought her hat and dress were lovely, but a few people seem to think she looks sort of tired. People have been saying that a lot lately. I tell them I think it's awfully neat of them to go around saying that about her. I tell them they've got to remember that Louise isn't so terribly young anymore. They've got to expect her to look like that. Louise can say she's 23 all she wants to, but she's a good deal near 27.
Well, she was certainly a knockout at the wedding. Boy.
I'm glad you thought so. I'm glad someone did. How'd you think Ellie looked?
Well, I honestly didn't get a look at her.
Oh, really? Well, I certainly think that's too bad. I don't suppose I ought to say it about my own sister, but I never saw anybody look as beautiful as Ellie did today. And always so sweet and unselfish, too. And you didn't even notice her. You never paid any attention to her anyways. Don't think I haven't noticed. Makes me feel just awful. Makes me feel just terrible that you don't like my own sister.
I do so like her. I'm crazy for Ellie. I think she's a great kid.
Don't think it makes any difference to Ellie. Ellie's got enough people crazy about her. It's anything to her whether you like her or not. Don't flatter yourself she cares. The only thing is it's going to make it awfully hard for me. That's the only thing. I keep thinking that when we come back and get into the apartment and everything, it's going to be awfully hard for me that you don't want my own sister to come and see me. It's going to be awfully hard for me that you won't ever want my family around. I know how you feel about my family. Don't think I haven't Holy, you don't ever see them? That's your loss, not theirs. Don't flatter yourself.
Oh, no, come on. What's all this talk about not wanting your family around? Why, you know how I feel about your family. I think your old lady, I think your mother is swell. And your father. And Ellie. What is all this?
Well, I've seen it. Don't think I haven't. Lots of people, they get married and they think it's going to be great and everything, and then it all goes to pieces because people don't like people's families. Or something like that. Don't tell me. I've seen it happen.
Honey, what is all this? What are you getting all angry for? Hey, look. This is our honeymoon. What are you trying to start a fight for? Oh, I guess you're feeling sort of nervous.
Me? What have I got to be nervous about? Oh, at least, I mean, goodness, I'm not nervous.
Well, you know, they say that girls get kind of nervous and yippy on account of thinking about... I mean, well, it's like you said, everything's all mixed up and everything right now, but afterwards it'll all be all right. I mean, well, look, honey, you don't look any too comfortable. Why don't you take your hat off and let's don't ever fight again, will we?
I'm sorry, I was cross. I guess I did feel a little bit funny. Everything all mixed up and then thinking of all those people all over everywhere and then being way off here all alone with you. So sort of different. So sort of such a big thing. Can't blame a person for thinking, can you? Yes, let's don't ever fight. We won't be like a whole lot of them. We won't fight or be nasty or anything, will we?
You bet your life we won't.